So number one's a goal. Goal, keep it simple. I want to lose some body fat. I'd like to put on some muscle. Next one is which program of Mona's or mine are you on? Supplementation.
Concerns and health issues as well. That's going to be number 4 on here. Does pregnancy affect the meal plan or no?
What's up, guys? Ooh, I like that.
No, stay there.
All right.
I like this.
You like this?
I like this.
I can
I'm
get
in
into
charge.
this. I'm getting a little freaky here.
No, you're not.
You're
You
not
don't
freaky.
like that. You're probably gonna.
Punch somebody
Yeah,
down there.
exactly. You're gonna punch
All right,
somebody in the
guys.
face.
Hello, everybody.
I'm telling you, he's playing with this glove
All day long.
every day.
All day, every day. Sure. I just want you guys to pay attention to what we have to say right here. All right. This is our next schedule right here. This is everything that we have listed here is the schedule. Here's the thing, and the reason why I wanted to get on today. Very important. Made me mad. Made me mad. We did check-ins the other day, and on those check-ins, everybody didn't put down their macros, their protein, carbs, and fats.
Right.
So it's just an average. Whatever we have you set up on, it's an average during the week because you're going to have low days and you're going to have high days, carbohydrates. That way we can keep that body burning and make sure it's burning fast. So here's kind of a list of things that we do on the Titan check-ins, so it's easier for us, and so we can really work with you, fully. And these are the things that help us. The extra stuff that you give us, we appreciate it, but just keep it simple for these things. And the photos are telling us a lot.
Number 1, can I go through this? You know, can I see?
So number one's a goal. Goal, keep it simple. I want to lose some body fat. I'd like to put on some muscle. I'd like to get stronger.
What is your goal exactly?
Next one is which program of Mona's or mine are you on? Are you on the Tone and Shapely of Mona's, or are you on the Power Bodybuilding or the 30-Day Blitz of Mona's and mine? That's easy. Supplementation. This is important because of the fact that
Really important.
if a lot of you are not on supplementation to help the connective tissue and the joints and everything like that, and I already know in 10 years you're going to be complaining about it, and I'll say, well, you should have said this 10 years ago. This is preventative. And again, what we believe in from both Mona and I is why the reason we're still here today.
Right.
Preventative.
And yeah. So let us know about your concerns and health issues as well. That's going to be number 4 on here.
You got to let us know if you're diabetic, if you
Yeah.
got high blood pressure, if there's anything going on, if you got heart medicine or anything like that, because that will really help us understand what we can do and can't do when it comes to
Exactly.
nutrition and supplementation.
Exactly. So are you doing cardio? If so, how much cardio are you doing? How many times a week? Like, give us that information, which is really, really important, because I know some of the check-ins did not.
Before that, it is what is your body weight and what is your current body weight and what was your body weight a couple weeks ago from your earlier check-ins, or how has it changed in the last couple weeks? Okay, and the next one is Mona just said cardio. That's not a yes or a no thing. It's asking you how many days and what's your heart rate at, and and how long during that day that you're doing it. So don't just say, "Are you doing cardio?" Yes, doesn't help us.
That's true. All right, and now here we are at the meal plan.
So are you on Mona's nutrition to help you girls get into the best shape of your lives? Are you doing her Tone and Shapely workouts? Are you on my meal plan? Those are requirements you have to be on prior to get on here. Why is that? Well, you guys know that. We believe nutrition is number 1 thing.
Number 1.
I know that you guys all think that, hey, it's the workout, it's the workout, it's the workout. It's the nutrition. And even though the society is trying to sell you a bill of goods about workouts and, hey, you're at home, get a workout in, it's about nutrition first.
When it comes to nutrition, what we need to know is the grams of protein and carbohydrates and fats.
So I don't know why this is
Calories.
missed. I don't know why you guys don't do this. This is pretty simple. You need to know, we need to know, not only are you on the plan, we have so many people that we're working with. You got to, and this is why the great thing about check-ins is we have it separated. You got to tell us the protein, the carbs, and the fats. Okay, and if you are on the Titan meal plan or Mona's nutrition plan, you give us a range, all right, or an average. The average is easy as can be. Just give us an average. You don't need to give us every day, just an average of what it is.
And also let us know how many weeks you are on that nutrition plan, 'cause that
Yeah,
helps.
you skip that, we skip you.
How important is that part?
That's the number one important thing on
Yeah,
here. It
exactly.
is the most important thing, and it makes no sense that you guys would skip that.
And how often do they skip that?
It would, I would say, out of every 3 people, one person does.
Huh.
Yeah, which was terrible yesterday because almost everybody skipped that on the check-in today. Yesterday, was probably the worst check-in we had. Everybody
Oh,
bypassed
sorry about
that,
that.
and
That's a
then
great
and then they
thing,
came
though.
back and they didn't follow the directions that we said. The information you gave them, so they came back very confused. When this is really simple, that's why we have to keep it simple. You guys start going this whole dictionary of stuff, it's going to be just you can't respond to that.
All right. Stress has a huge also play in this
So
whole
the next one is
process.
stress. Are you stressed? Just yes or no. Easy enough.
Sleep.
Sleep is a big one because of the fact that you may come to us saying, hey, I want to sleep 3 hours a day and work out 21 hours a day, and then you get no changes. And so it's easy for us just to boot you out of the Titan crew because you're not comprehending sleep is so important.
Water.
Are you taking in water? Mona, do people take in water?
Yes.
Not even a little.
No.
Not even a little. It's amazing the amount
I
of
am
water
just
people
blown away.
don't do
I was
that.
just saying that to our babysitter that I have to remind myself to drink water too. It's such a huge thing that people forget about.
What is the number one thing to keep a metabolism working?
Agua.
Water. It's the number one thing. So for all you freaks out there that I'm a badass, you're not a badass if you're not even just drinking the water. The most simple thing to keep a metabolism functioning well.
That's
Water
one
and
thing
sleep.
that you don't miss.
I don't miss my water.
He does not miss his water. Like it's just, yep, it's mind
ain't
blowing.
water.
I have mine here today. Been trying to get my water in. It's hard. It's not easy if you're not used to drinking a lot of water. So, changes. When it comes to changes, if we make changes,
So the changes is the next question on the
Mhm.
list. And this is what we're giving you, the list of things that we need to know. I don't need to know what you think I need to know. I need to know what I need to know about you. And changes are on the last check-in, what was it? That we made changes on your nutrition plan. Also, if you're working with me one-on-one, you don't need to check in on the Titan crew. Feel free to do it, but you're still staying with the original
Right.
changes that we made to you personally one-on-one. But when you do check in on the Titan crew, you got to let us know what changes we made to the last one. And that's where it's going to come in also on what happened to the body. Because this is the greatest part about it. On those check-ins, think about this. Every 2 weeks, you're changing. And we get to talk to you. And we get to hear, hey, guess what? I gained 5 pounds. And I don't want to do that. Great. Great. Now that we know this, let's see what we did to change it and where we went with this. So for everybody out there that's stuck, that hit plateaus, that can't do and can't forward, we make sure that doesn't happen. We make sure, which is great, because we never have somebody check in and goes, I went the opposite way. We went the right way, and so there's times that we will slow you down, because that's the one problem. People start coming back going, hey, I did the 30-day blitz, and after 10 days, I've lost 13 pounds. So we'll slow you down a little bit. And the reason why we'll do that is that way we don't just drain you from the beginning and then you hit plateaus. That way we can continue forward. Instead of you getting in great shape in 30 days, you get in silly shape over the 12-week transformation. Okay? And the reason why that's better is because a lot of people will plateau after 2 weeks of working with a new trainer.
Yeah.
They'll drop 5 pounds and go, this trainer is the greatest trainer in the world. You just dropped water weight. Relax. It's when the trainer is great if he can continue to keep you getting better. That's a good trainer.
are we talking about body weight? If it changed, that helps. Last 2 weeks and how much?
Did you get stronger or weaker? So this is the next question. Stronger or weaker? These are important too. Because if you are on a deficit and you do feel weaker, at least I can talk to you and explain why you're feeling weaker. That's a big part. This is, again, most of this stuff is going to be a lot of mental stuff and us helping you out to understand why you're feeling the way. I feel drained. Well, you're in a deficit. And of course you're going to be drained. We're trying to get you in great shape. So that's one of the big things. And stronger. If you guys are doing power bodybuilding, you're doing Mona's plan to get stronger, you're doing any of these things, we need to make sure you're getting stronger. And if you're not, then we need to change the calories. We got to change some things. Maybe we got to pull some secondary exercises off of your program to make sure that you're strong for the main exercises.
Percentage.
The next one is, do you feel better or worse? That's a good thing. Again, it goes back to being mentally strong. Are you doing right? And again, this is conversation between us and you, so we can make sure that you are motivated and keep forward. Okay, the last one is percentage. On the percentage, there's going to be times that we're going to say leash off and that you got to go to 100%. Most of the time, we're going to try to gauge it and keep you back around 60 to 80%, somewhere in that range. Reason why is because most of you overtrain, and 100% of you overtrain when you first come to us. And that is something that it's a global thing. And you'll be surprised on how much better your body functions when you start training smarter, not harder.
I actually realized that when you do start with somebody that's new on your one-on-ones, that's a hard thing to make them understand, to pull back on training. They have a hard time on that. So.
And she's right. It's a hard thing to do that, but it's great after 2 weeks because then they come back and go, wait a minute, I dropped 5 pounds. I'm working out less hard.
Yeah.
I'm eating more calories and I dropped weight. I don't understand this. And then we explain why it works that way. And that's how the body functions. And we explain what's going on with their body, which I know 99% of you that are watching this right now, our numbers are looking sick over here. This live is getting crazy.
It's the same thing with the diet too.
Yeah, and so, and like Jeffrey said, it's the same thing with the diet. Most of the time people come to us and they're killing themselves. And so we got to feed them more. So those are the questions we need answered on all the Titan check-ins. This ends May 1st. May 1st. So you guys still have time to get in to do the challenge. Obviously, you can get in anytime up to May 1st to possibly win the grand prize. Now, health and fitness itself is a grand prize. So you can join any time you want.
I was gonna say that's a win. It's a win-win situation right there.
Yeah, it is. Again, I wanted to jump on today with Mona here because we are taking this time to do this. Also, we got a big week and a half here that I'm going to need the Titans and the leaders in the Titan crew to step up and really keep everybody motivated and going. We are going to be taking off here, so there won't be any check-in next week, and that's why yesterday was so important, and that's why this right now is important for you guys to fully understand that this is not just a check-in, and this is why I don't understand why not everybody checks in. It's not just a check-in to make sure you're going in the right direction. It's a check-in to make sure that you're mentally on the right path.
I think you said it all. Do you think they understand everything?
I don't know.
Does pregnancy affect the meal plan or no?
Wow. So we're going to upload the whole process that Mona went through for you women that are pregnant or getting pregnant. This is a great video for mostly a lot of you women that are a year out from getting pregnant and how you need to change your calorie intake. So the ultimate goal there, and I know this is off the subject of check-ins, but the young lady asked, does
Meal plan
does pregnancy change? I mean,
affect the meal plan or no? And then she also asked if she could push her body more during the pregnancy or no.
which is so. This is interesting to me because of the fact that, of course, you can't push your body harder when you're pregnant, and also just because you're now stressing out a child that you're giving birth to. And then the second thing is you're eating for 2, not 1. So of course the meal plan would change. Now I will fully understand that this may be your first child, but we really got to, and it comes to health and fitness, you really got to stop and start thinking about this stuff a little bit more clear. And the reason why I say that is because this woman is pregnant. And just think if she started dieting harder, so she's taking nutrients away from her baby. She trains harder, so now she's stressing the baby that's trying to develop. So she just double, in a sense, you're harming the possibility of what you're trying to create. Where I took Mona and took her to 50% of the
Yeah.
training and took her calories to twice as many calories. But this also just, that's one person being pregnant. I'm talking about all of you that are understanding about weightlifting. When you guys come in here and you go, I train at 100% all year long, congratulations. You're going to burn out your joints and cartilage, and you're going to be done in a year. Relative to being smart when you come to weight training and going through your periods of cycles of 12 weeks of trying to put on size, 12 weeks of trying to get harder, 12 weeks of trying to get the body metabolism functioning. So there's different stages. And again, I understand that this may be confusing to you, and that's why we baby step you through in the Titan Crew.